Hey, this is Mark, and today I've got a Samsung S10 with damaged pins in the SIM tray. So you can see kind of through this hole, you can see the bent pin there, bent pins there. So bent pins over here too. This thing's no good. It's got to go. So we're going to check the other side of the board. We've got an underfilled chip here. Which from the look of it is likely related to Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, maybe cellular, but we want to be careful of that guy. But the only way to get this off is with hot air. So the SIM tray has a lot of ground, so it takes a while to come off. All right, that's taking longer than I want it to. So we'll check the other side of the board. No signs things on this side got too hot. So we're still good. And I'm going to now take the nozzle off of my hot air so that I can get more heat to a wider area, because there's really just too much ground on this SIM tray to take it off with that small nozzle. And I'm also going to add a little bit of flux, because that can help distribute the heat more evenly. All right, now we're starting to get there. should be coming off pretty soon. There we go. Got her off. And only had a couple of casualties. So we lost these guys, which are little spring contacts that are going to connect to antennas that are in the frame. These guys were up here at the top of the board. And honestly, I'm not sure if they were on the top or the bottom. Gonna have to look that up. Oh, yep. Clearly they were on the other side of the board. My underfilled chip still looks okay. We got a little hot over at this end, but it's probably okay. So I'm gonna just stick these contacts back on, just like that. And that. Make sure the pins running off them are making good connections. All right, those guys are good to go. And we got our SIM tray off without disturbing any of the components around it. Everybody is still where they need to be. So this is one of the times that I will use braid. We've got a lot of room to work with here, and I want these pads to be flat. And I want to make sure I'm not braiding off the paint like that little spot there. So I'm taking all of this solder off because I want to replace it with leaded solder, which will melt at a lower temperature, but still create the robust kind of connection that we need for a sim reader. This sims going in and out puts a lot of stress on those solder joints, so you don't want to use a super low temperature alloy that's going to be brittle. So good old 6337, like they use in the spaceships. Oh, we lost that guy. That's our flash. Don't want that. Okay. All right. That should do it. Those joints all look good. These joints all look good. And these joints all look good. All around the edges looks good. So we should be good to go now. Hopefully I don't have to order a new flash. All right. That is it, unless I find some other problem, and I'll start this back up.